on a different subject, there's someone very close to us that, you will know, I'm sure, who I'm speaking of, has recently made a very poor decision, she feels, and as a result is finding herself losing her job, and is finding herself, I'm sure, in a very despair feeling and vibration at this time.
It's very exciting.
Can you explain what words do you have for that particular person, and can you explain why it is so exciting?
Tighten your seatbelt, you're in for a bumpy ride. But the reason that it is so exciting is, as we have said before, we enjoy your saying that you and Bryan have, that from great tragedy comes great blessings. It is so true. When you are in moments of contrast, those moments of what you call darkness, you must find it in you to know that great things are coming your way. You must also realize that there are consequences for your actions. The decisions and choices that your friend has made, they were not uneducated. There was a knowing of the consequences, what could happen and what could not happen. Therefore, it is part of that person's experience. This contrast is going to create amazing growth for this person. There will be things that happen for her that she never expected. So rather than sit in despair and punishing yourselves, the appropriate reaction would be to be excited. It's a new beginning, a new start. Sometimes, as you say, the kick in the ass you need in order to move. You have been there, Bryan has been there. So, when we think it is our world crumbling around you, think again. During those times of darkness and contrast, the world around you is growing, expanding and creating all around you. Opportunity is everywhere. You must simply raise your vibration and open your eyes. Does that satisfy you?
It does. It does. Is there any particular advice at this moment that you would give to her other than to buckle up? As far as how maybe she might go forward in the most healthy way for herself?
We would say what we always say. Our advice for her is to begin to quiet and listen. Stop forcing and filling your grid. That does not work. Never does it come out the way you anticipate it to come out. So, Bryan has a saying that he swears he's going to paint on his monster bus someday, and that is, don't be a salmon. Learn to go with the flow. It took hard lessons for him to learn that, but it is good advice. Too many times you, as human beings, try to force your future to be the way you expect it to be. It does not create a happy ending. But out of it comes wonderful contrast and great growth. So it is a double-edged sword in ways. We would tell her to seize the opportunity of a new beginning. Seize the opportunity to create what it is she truly desires in her heart. You should never do something, especially for a living, as work, what you call work. You should never do it if you do not have a passion for it. What a miserable existence that would be. Bryan has told stories of his employees that their first day, that's what he would tell them. The day that you wake up and you dread coming to work, call me and quit. Because I don't want you here and you don't want to be here. That is sound advice. So, our advice to your friend: grab it by the balls. That is our advice.
Fantastic.